This is the solution to the puzzle that we called Fleur's driving puzzle, where it had a video of my friend Fleur driving her car a long time ago. But the puzzle goes that she drives 48 miles per hour all the way to the destination, and we don't say how far it is. That's part of the puzzle. And someone else leaves, me, let's say, 2 minutes later, and I drive at an average of 50 miles per hour. And the thing is that we get there at the same time. So we've both done the same journey. I left slightly later and drove slightly faster. And the question is, how far was the journey? How far did we travel? So, one of the things that makes this tricky is because there's a unit conversion involved. We've got miles per hour, but then we've got this information here in minutes. So that's going to cause a problem. But we'll deal with that in a minute. So, what you're looking for when you try and solve a problem like this is to set up an equation. And obviously what an equation tells you is that two things are equal. And you need to think about what's the same for the two people. And so what's the same is the distance that they travel. So if you can get an expression for the distance that Fleur travels and the distance that I travel, we can put those two things equal and use that information to solve it. Now, we know that speed equals distance divided by time. That's a formula that you all know. So what that means is that distance equals speed times time. And we can use that here. But we've got to deal with, if we're going to use this formula, if the speed, let's say, is in miles per hour, then this needs to be in miles and this needs to be in hours. And it isn't. This is in minutes. So we could convert this into hours, or I could convert that into miles per minute. I think what I'm going to do is that one. I'm going to convert speeds into miles per minute.
You're going to convert it into miles per minute?
Yeah.
I disagree, but okay, go on.
Okay, Grace doesn't like that. Let's
just go for it.
Yeah, go do it. Right. So if you did it a different way, then you can see a different way of doing it. Right. So 48 miles per hour. If I divide 48 by 60, that is 0.8 miles per minute, and 50 miles per hour. 50 divided by 60 is that right? 50 divided by 60. Yeah, 0.83 recurring. Yeah, it's not very nice, but we'll go with it. 0.8. Maybe we can do a second solution video where Grace does. Right, miles per minute. MP minute. Right. So now we don't know the time either person takes, but what we do know is that I take 2 minutes less than she does. Right. So we don't need two different variables. If say Fleur takes t minutes, then I take t minus 2 minutes. So distance equals speed times time. So the distance that Fleur travels is speed times time, which is 0.8 t, and that's equal to the distance that I travel, and the distance I travel is 0.83 recurring, which is the speed times t minus 2. And you can see now, what we can do now is solve this to find t. So I'm going to go in a roundabout way rather than going straight to d. I'm going to solve t first. Let's just multiply this out. 0.8 t, 0.83 recurring t minus 0.83 recurring times 2. which is 5/3. Let's just call it 5/3. And so if I take that over to the other side, 5/3 equals 0.83 recurring t minus 0.8 t, which is 0.03 recurring.
Is this how we're going to operate now? Fractions and decimals? And
Yeah, well, we
stuff
can
like
cope,
that?
can't we? We don't mind, do we?
Okay.
We-
You can cope.
We're
Well,
sophisticated enough to cope with fractions and decimals. Anybody who watches our channel is sophisticated enough mathematically, I think, to deal with this. Yeah. So that's 5/3, and so we've got t is 5/3 divided by 0.03 recurring. So let's have a look at what that is. 5/3 divided by 0.0, just going to put tons of threes in. That's 50. So the answer is 50 minutes. That's how long the journey takes for Fleur. That's the value of t. So if she does 0.8 miles per minute, so she travels the distance of 0.8 times 50. That's just 4/5, isn't it? 4/5 of 50 is 40. So the answer is 40 miles. Just to check to see if I've got it right, that should be the same as if I'm travelling for 48 minutes, I should be able to do 0.83 recurring times 48. And it's still 40. Because obviously it doesn't matter which one you substitute into. So that's one way of doing it. It might not be Gracie's way of doing it. But the answer is 40 miles. Oh, and if you like this puzzle, click on the box that I'm going to put on the screen here and you can see some more puzzles.